Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be returning to Hammer Time, an old favorite on the channel, and we're running a list that CrusherBot recently piloted to a undefeated finish at a preliminary. CrusherBot, if I recall correctly, is the original creator of Hammer Time, the one who took Cheerios and developed it into what we know today with Puresteel Paladin and Colossus Hammer and Sigarda's Aid and Steelshaper's Gift. CrusherBot has been a big fan of Steelshaper's Gift, and I totally agree that this card is awesome. Being able to just instantly pick out a Colossus Hammer out of the deck, or, you know, if the case warrants it, a Nettlecyst, or even a Sword of Fire and Ice. Shadowspear, another great target. Even Paradise Mantle, who knows? We're also getting some value from Urza Saga. Nowadays, if you're running Hammer Time, I don't really feel like there's any reason not to be running Urza Saga. It's absolutely incredible, both getting us creatures to attack with and finding a hammer or, you know, something else that could be useful, maybe like a Pithing Needle or a Relic of Progenitus. Yeah, and then the Inkmoth Nexus, of course, which is pretty cool with this list. We got that great trick to activate Inkmoth Nexus twice, so that after we put a hammer onto it, we can actually give it flying, get that evasion, and hopefully get those that one attack kill in with it. Um, anyway, so this is the list we're going to play with today, and looking forward to it. So let's get into the league. This one is close. Like, we have Urza Saga, we have Hammer, but we don't have any way to equip, and I really, like, I'm looking for that. So we're going to mulligan, see if we can find a better hand here. This one is better. I think we get rid of the Nettlecyst, and then we can play um, Memnite, Paradise Mantle, Urza Saga. Equip the Paradise Mantle. Then next turn we'll be able to activate the Saga for our creature. Could get rid of Sigarda's Aid and keep the Nettlecyst. We could play the Sigarda's Aid, play the Memnite, play the Paradise Mantle, and then next turn we can play Puresteel Paladin. That kind of like puts the Urza Saga to the bottom. I don't really like that. And then we're keeping two of these. All right. Do they have turn one removal for our Memnite? Nope. We got to start making constructs immediately. Love it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can go into this. I think that the better you are with Hammer Time, the better results you get, for sure. Kind of a shame to be drawing the drum here. Of course. Yorion Rhinos. That's what's going on here. Ah. Teferi seems pretty good here. Oh no. So we have 1, 2, 3 mana. So we cannot play both the Nettlecyst and the Esper Sentinel. Actually, no, we can move the Paradise Mantle to the Ornithopter so we can get the extra mana. Okay, that's a free draw. All right, so let's see here. We have 9, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12. But that gets rid of the Germ. Alternatively, we could just equip the Puresteel Paladin with the Shadowspear and attack Teferi. Could just move all this stuff over to the Ornithopter and still have a good blocker, gain a whole bunch of life. Maybe we're supposed to attack them then. This is only like a... Yeah, let's attack them. The Teferi's not doing too much here. Omnath. What a wild deck. Okay, that's pretty good. Gain a bunch of life. Get a bunch of mana. But, okay. What do you have next? What's next here? What do you do with all this mana? Ornithopter plus Nettlecyst could be really good here. Yeah, I don't think they're willing or able. Art and plea for more Rhinos. Yeah, but ground blockers aren't going to do anything. Plea for Rhinos. Of course. Alright, well, we'll gain a bunch of life, and we can still move these equipments around. Kuyara, hello. Now, this could be where your opponent turns things around. Alright, now how many Rhinos does opponent blink here, do you think? 0. Fair. That is the correct number. It's a lot of value. My Memnite for 3 Rhinos? I'll take that trade. Modern is just, you know, like a place that a format I've enjoyed for a very long time. I'm happy to, you know, play it occasionally, but Pauper's where my heart is, so I play that most of the time. I also kind of feel like, you know, like some people have been watching me for my modern content. I don't want to put that down. Yeah, I was kind of surprised they put the Omnath there. I guess they have another Omnath in hand, so we probably should have left the Omnath down, huh? Okay, fair enough. Yep. Yep, you're right. Should have seen that coming. From a mile away. The life they're gaining with Omnath is keeping them in this game, but they're not really able to mount much of a defense. Or, mount much for combat on their side. Gonna have to watch my clock. I have used way more time than the opponent. I am taking a lot more time thinking out my lines, and that could become a problem later. Almost used already 10 minutes. What? Take a look at this. Cooper the Red plays Talisker? Cooper the Red puts a lore counter on Talisker? What? That's weird. Oh, Leyline of Binding. Okay, probably hits the Nettlecyst and then just easily blocks the Memnite. And then I'm also not drawing cards because I took the Nettlecyst off the Esper Sentinel. So this is a card people are playing now, huh? Neat. Puts everything in front of the Memnite. No! You shall not pass. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're able to fulfill the domain and have this cost 2 mana, it's very good. Journey to Nowhere with Flash that can target everything? Yes, please. But yeah, if it isn't costing 2, I don't think it's very good. Okay, still no aggression from the opponent. I mean, oh, that's right. They're playing Overgrown Tomb. It is just 1 mana. Like, they don't play black. No, no, they have a swamp right here. Time to bring back the Blood Moons. Oh, I like the sound of that. I do love Blood Moon. Attack me! I am here! Kill me! Oh, that one's not ready to go yet. Jump the gun a little bit. Finally, find Colossus Hammer. Solitude my Puresteel Paladin. That's true. Blood Moon does wreck Urza Sagas. Use this for a white mana. We aren't going to get the draw trigger, unfortunately, but we can recast or cast another one of these. Simian Spirit Guide? No. I'm pretty sure that's banned. Okay. How about we attack for 32 with Trample and Lifelink? Oh, also do not want to F2 there. I'm going to want to move some stuff around. Oh, they go to 1? Wow. And if we move too much stuff off of this, it's going to die. So we can move 1 hammer. Okay. 82 to 1. No big deal. The big deal is the clock. The clock is a problem. I've already used half of my clock. We're still in game 1. Alright, so what does Solitude hit here? Do they get rid of the Puresteel Paladin? Still have good attacks. Yeah, they're getting rid of Puresteel Paladin. Another Sigarda doesn't help too much. Interesting. I wonder why they wouldn't have iced my creature before combat. Oh, they probably have some more tricks here. Okay, opponent says misplay. Yeah, they're supposed to tap this before combat. Really important, though, that we got the win there. We've already used more than half of our clock, so this means that we're going to be able to hopefully get 2 wins in a row and have enough time. So, Hallowed Moonlight, does that work for creature tokens? Kind of feel like that's why it's here. Thanks, Bolt-a-Bird. On Thin Ice might be interesting as well. Just to be able to get rid of some of their bigger creatures, but I think we might want to just, like, focus on the plan and have this as, like, the sideboard plan. I mean, Sophie's not the worst, but they can just bounce Sophie with Teferi. That makes sense. Do not want to 1-for-1 them. Yeah, just bash as fast as possible. Chewy! Cheers! Yeah, I'm just going to trim a couple more things. $12. All right, let's see if we can just bump that up to 15 minutes. There we go. That's better. Now we got plenty of time. All right, so we got to wait a little bit here for the opponent to come back. They're equalizing our clocks a little bit. Won't time out if you don't look. Can't go into the red if it stays at 15 minutes. Maybe we'll just put the opponent at 1 minute. Oh, that doesn't work. All right. I was trying to type into the opponent's clock, but because the opponent's clock is ticking, it wasn't taking it. Ah, yeah, we keep this. Oh, what? It went from 15 minutes to 12? Glitch! This game is glitched. Exactamundo. Make your own Bird of Paradise. This one costs 0 mana. Alright, I'm going to F6 here, and let's see if I can adjust my clock properly this time. There! See? Bet. It didn't work. Go get a hammer. Ardent Plea. I guess they must have Solitude in hand. They only have 3 cards. It's got to be... Okay, what this is all the reveal. Solitude, Solitude. And there's only 2 Solitudes besides these ones. The odds of them having Solitude are so low, but the play makes me feel like they have Solitude. So, like, do we go for the win and get punished by a Solitude, or can we do both? Can we do, like, 2 things? Activate, pay a mana for Colossus Hammer, so then we only have 1 mana left. No, they aren't F6'd. And now opponent is thinking to themselves, why didn't they just kill me? Because your play made me think you had a Solitude. Why else would you play like that? Oh shit, that's a fairy. I was thinking about Sigarda's aid. Speaking about misplays. Yep. That's not the first time that's happened to me. Fucking Teferi. Okay. So I guess they didn't have Solitude. I could have just went for it immediately. This looks like good stuff. Bolt of Burb is very punny. Oh no! It's a crab! Untapped Stomping Ground. Into Ren and 6, kill the Memnite. Oh no, I get to keep the Memnite. That's some extra damage. Oh, Colossus Hammer. That halves their life total. And then I can put Sword of Ice and Fire onto the Memnite. No, I guess the Ornithopter, because we're going to want to have it attack through, because they could just block here. So yeah, we'll put the hammer on the Ornithopter, smack him for 10, put him to 4, and then next turn we can put Sophie onto the Ornithopter and kill. Smack. Down to 3. Explore. And they scoop. Didn't even need to use Sophie. Blaubear, you played Hammer Time in Legacy. Sweet. How did that go? And what cards do you get besides the artifact lands? Ancient Den. So I think we probably want Hallowed Moonlight again. I think we take out Memnite. Esper Sentinel is also kind of meh, because again, like it dies to Ren and 6. Don't really like that at all. Maybe we could bring in some Sanctifiers. They're not like super hot in the matchup, but they don't die to Ren and 6. Guten Tag. Yeah, this is Crusherbot's list. Crusherbot has some great ideas when it comes to Hammer Time. So when I was looking for a Hammer Time list and I saw Crusherbot's name, I just went ahead and grabbed this one. Ooh, for Moxen. I don't know Retrofitter Foundry. See if I can get that to come up in chat. Wow. That's a cool one. We don't have any way to equip the hammer, but we've got some interesting cards here. We've got Hallowed Moonlight. We can go get something with this immediately. Foundry just converts Ornithopters into 4/4s. Oh, that's sweet. So what do we want to get here? Since we don't have any way to easily equip things, I was thinking Nettlecyst. And we are also going to be getting another equipment with Stoneforge. So maybe we go get Hammer with that. So if we find a way to equip the Hammer to the Inkmoth Nexus, we can go for it. Could also go for Sophie, since we're going to potentially be getting a Hammer from Urza Saga. Let's have them live in fear of the Hammer. Don't think we need to cast the Paradise Mantle now. Like, we might be able to get some more value for it later. Then again, no, we're going to be making constructs. Let's just get this on the board. A Seiju kills my Saga. Lame. The pure steel. So they should not. I guess they can combo, right? Because this can go get. They can next turn like play mountain. This goes gets dwarf thing, and then they can combo from there. If I play Puresteel Paladin, we only have 2 artifacts, so I can't just equip this instantly. Kind of feel like I need to hold up Hallowed Moonlight. And then if they don't do it, we can cheat the Nettlecyst into play. Oh my god, another Boseiju? Well, I've got all the planes in the world to fetch. Do hate losing on the Inkmoth Nexus. That was a potential kill on our turn 5. Or turn 4, I guess, wherever we... Yeah, turn 4. Sure. It's kind of funny. Alright, opponent, what's the play? Swamp Mountain Forest available. Haha! They can see to the Hallowed Moonlight. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, it could be Ren and 6. No, no Ren and 6, because they're playing Crashing Footfalls. So we can play the Esper Sentinel, and then next turn put a Colossus Hammer on it. Also, like, if they're doing that, maybe we just want to go Nexus? Hmm. start with this. Would be a pretty good attacker, but we just have nothing after this. I think I want to go for it with Inkmoth Nexus next turn. Should have played a Paradise Mantle, 100%. Oh well, it's not that punishing. We can play one next turn. Yeah, that's true. Can play Mantle end of turn. Really like Urza's Saga here. If this doesn't work, we can potentially get them later. Alright, they have a thing. Too bad. Oh, they did that at the wrong time. We still get the free equip. Misplay. Wish I had been attacking with the Esper Sentinel now. Yeah, that's pretty good. We do get to draw a card. And I want to activate the Urza Saga here, so we are not casting the Esper Sentinel. It's one of the downsides of Paradise Mantle over Springleaf Drum. While Mantle is better with a Paladin on the board, Springleaf Drum allows us to tap summoning sick creatures. My thinking here is that if they have the fairy that, like bouncing the Memnite's not so bad. This is worse against a third Dead Gone, but we'll see what they got. Wow. Oh my god, that's brutal. Yeah, this is Mono White Hammer. Another Prismari command? Okay, no, this is Violent Outburst. Oh, will still be enough to kill the Construct. Oh, no, because we can Paradise Mantle and make our Construct a 6/6. So we aren't totally boned here. Found the line in time. Oh no! But they have the Fury. Brutal. Kills both of our critters. Meanwhile, they got 3 Rhinos as leftovers. Need a Paladin from the top. We find a land. Um... Yeah, we have no hope. Shit, were we supposed to bring Sanctifier in? I guess they're alright. Um, this one's pretty close. Kind of like it. Like, we have Springleaf Drum with Urza Saga, so we can start activating that immediately. Throw down a Sigarda's Aid pretty quick. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. This looks pretty good, actually. And we're just gonna cast the one creature so we can play around Fury. Oh, for fuck's sakes. That's brutal. That was my whole hand. Not entirely sure what Mana Tithe is for, to be honest. I did take this list from MTG Goldfish. Alright. What else you got? Seems like they have everything. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, if we manage to win this game somehow, we can put the Mana Tides in. Not attacking, expecting two Rhinos to appear out of nowhere here. Shit, we don't have the Sigarda's Aid in play yet? Fuck. That's a bit of a punt, actually. I think the Sigarda's Aid in play is more important than making Karnstrucks right now. I'll just have to go with a different route. And yep, Mana Tithe would be amazing here, but you know, Mana Tithe always looks good when the opponent taps out. Oh wow, and they play a land after? Could you imagine how salty they would have been? So we have to remember we can actually make these into 6/6s by activating the the Inkmoth Nexus. So if they try and turn these into 5/5s, we can do a trick. Oh no. This is another Force of Vigor. Fuck. Yeah, activating Inkmoth isn't going to help us now. Alright, so how do we play from here? Okay, actually, we can still kill one of these Rhinos. I think that's worth. Kill both of these Rhinos. Opponent's like, hold on. Let me get this mountain so I can deadgon your Inkmoth Nexus. Maximum punish. Hmm. Think we play the Inkmoth, play the Sigarda's Aid, try and kill him with Inkmoth next turn? Is there any reason to really block here? I don't think so. I don't think it matters. Beseiju? Petty Theft, Sigarda's Aid. Okay. Still have a play here. No, come on. You don't have another thing. They have another thing. And I think they have one more Crashing Footfalls. No, two more. Because there's one here, one here, one here. So yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, so we move the hammer over. We lose the Inkmoth Nexus. We block one Rhino. We still take lethal. GG. Opponent had it all. Hello, Clock. Some games you just can't win. I think that we started to navigate that one pretty well towards the end, but yeah, opponent just had all the things. No, do not like this hand. This hand is Garbo. This hand is excellent. What do we keep? Or sorry, what do we throw? I think it's one of the lands, but it might be Esper Sentinel. No, because we play Esper Sentinel turn 1. So we get rid of one of these two lands. Your only experience of Modern is through my streams? Oh, well, thanks for continuing to come by, even though you're not, you know, super interested in the Modern format. It's in an interesting place right now, but like Modern is the competitive format that I've been involved in the longest. Really, really liked it. I played a ton of it when I was playing Paper. But yeah, the Modern format has changed a lot since when, you know, like I was playing in Paper. It's pretty different. Dark Slick Shores. What could that mean? It means mill. This is a really, really, really bad matchup. Like, I cannot stress how bad this matchup is. It's absolutely one of the worst. So they have removal, like Fatal Push, in their list. So if I play the Puresteel Paladin this turn, I might just lose it. I kind of want to keep the hammer in hand so we can get the draw, but I guess we don't even want the draw because they're mill. So maybe I play the Colossus Hammer, play the Plains, and then next turn play the Puresteel, the Urza Saga, move the hammer to the Esper Sentinel, start attacking. Oh, I was building pod, and then as I was getting a hold of the last pieces, they banned it. Crying shame. I got to play with Deathrite Shaman for a little bit, though. Although it was in 8-rack. That's how you are with Pauper? Just like seeing it? Oh, cool, cool, cool. Ooh, fetch land. Fetch lands are so good with Double Crab. Oh, this is not the deck I thought it was at all. I thought this was mill. It's self-mill. I have to reassess. Completely reassess. If they have another creature to play here, we might be in a bit of trouble. Oh no. Okay, yeah, they get the Vengevine, the Prized Amalgam. This is wicked. Guess we take the damage. We don't even have enough artifacts to move the hammer around. We're going to need to find a 0-drop on top or something. Alright, let's draw a card. Inkmoth Nexus. Womp womp. Don't have enough artifacts to equip. Costs 8. Now I wish I had the Inkmoth Nexus in play for a quick kill. Oh, Donut, you have a huge delay? That is one of the problems that I have had with Twitch. I mean, if you can F5, maybe that will help, but sometimes there's just nothing to do. It's just a big delay. It's really weird because, like, geographically, you're pretty close by. I don't think there would be, you know, like, a lot of delay. Refresh worked, like 5 seconds now? That's way better. 5 seconds is way closer to standard. What are you waiting for? Attack with everything. Yoragawa, good morning. F5ing as a mobile user? Yeah, not a thing you can do. Oh shit, did we... I was just thinking like, oh no, if we just absolutely mill a Creeping Chill, we killed ourselves with our block. Didn't happen that way though. I think we did though. Kill ourselves with the block. Because they got another Prized Amalgam. Not that we had a lot of choices. This is a really good start from Crabvine. Not like a really, really good start, but a pretty good start. I get to gain 13. How do I gain 13? Where's my lifelink? Yeah, exactly. Just draw it. Where were you last turn? I needed you last turn. What can we do here? We've got 3 blockers. Block, block, block. Take 2, we survive? Okay. So we don't put Hammer on Ornith. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because we're going to block all the ground dudes. Take 2, go to 1. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Might as well equip this. Maybe we should just equip this to Puresteel Paladin. That's better, I think. We're going to chump with the Esper Sentinel. And then I guess we just pass from here. Bloodghast has haste. And Creeping Chill for the kill. Cool deck. Alright, let's bring in Sanctifier. Bring in Relic. Guess we could bring in Hallowed Moonlight. Seems pretty good as well. They're bringing a lot of stuff back from the graveyard. Hallowed Moonlight has been a superstar so far this league. It's been good in almost every matchup that we've come across. Single land. Like, we got a Relic, but the single land, especially being Inkmoth, I don't think we can keep this. Keep this. Get rid of 1 Paladin, I think. And we're going to signal that we have the Puresteel Paladin. But we can't actually play the Puresteel Paladin next turn unless we draw another 0-mana creature. We'll just play Stoneforge Mystic instead. Get a spear. Hold the Ornithopter back to block the crab. Or, you know, whatever. Stoneforge, you know, could block something. Like maybe a, ooh, Nature's Claim. Oh, one thing I would really like to see in this list, if I had thought about it, I would have put it in. It's not playing any blacksmith skill. I'm a big fan of blacksmith skill, and I'm sure we could make the room for it in this deck. Yeah, mono white hammer time is a good time, for sure. It's just so, like, how to explain it? So compact, so elegant. I think the word I was looking for is elegant. Tidy. Oh, gotta play this first. I'm not gonna play the hammer here because I want trample more. But if we draw a Paradise Mantle, I think it might have been slightly better to suit up the Stoneforge Mystic and attack with that one. But regardless, we get the game there. And we didn't have to show them our sideboard tech. So they still don't know about Hallowed Moonlight. They also don't know about Sanctifier yet either, which is nice. Hmm. I think we keep this. It's close, though. We have Sigarda's Aid. We have Hallowed Moonlight. I think we keep this. I This card is just seems really, really good right now. There are so many decks that this hits. Oh, okay. What just happened here? Oh, Secret Keeper. Well, that's a real pain. Before Hollowed Moonlight is up. Turn 1, 4 power on board. What do you think about that? Yeah, we used it against Creativity in match 2. It was a good time. Oh, not a fetch land. Okay, no Vengevine. Another Creeping Chill. Ouch. Double chill. And another attack for 4. Jeez. Okay. That's a thing. What do we even do here? Could play Nettlecyst as a 3/3. Doesn't even block very well. Could play Sigarda's Aid, hold up Hallowed Moonlight. Creeping Chill, Hallowed Moonlight doesn't do anything against that. Another Hallowed Moonlight. Yeah, but we could play the Hallowed Moonlight after the trigger, it's fine. There's a Vengevine. Hallowed Moonlight not looking too hot here. Definitely cast better Moonlights. Oh, it is a May, so they could leave the Necromoeba instead of having it be exiled. I don't know if it's, worth more in the graveyard. Yeah, hammer off the top. We could also get, I think I left 2 Steelshaper's Gift in the deck. So Steelshaper's Gift gets us there. Okay, so they could have Assassin's Trophy. There's still stuff they could have here, but that is exactly the card we were looking for. Ah, the suspense is killing me. I think they have something. With the pace of play here, I think they were just waiting for the right moment to make sure they didn't make a mistake. But we'll see. Yeah, there it is. Once again, wish we had that blacksmith skill. We can actually play Nettlecyst as a instant trick, so they don't even know we're going to have it. Am I supposed to equip the Puresteel Paladin or the Memnite? I think I'm supposed to equip the Memnite. I was thinking, like, the removal is not damage based. So I figure if they're going to kill a thing, I'd rather they kill the Memnite than the Puresteel Paladin. And then also, we'll, like Donut says, we're going to be tapping the Paladin this way to get the Nettlecyst out. Although, again, like, we could have put the hammer on the Paladin, tap the Memnite to play the Nettlecyst, but then, again, if they have removal for Paladin, that doesn't look too good. Kind of surprised they didn't play Secret Keeper, Gravecrawler, get Vengevine back. But maybe they were just worried about my leftovers. Yeah, could draw a card. On the other hand, just getting another critter down to start attacking with. The fact that it costs us a life, going to one here is pretty painful. Now we get to draw two cards. No Shadowspear draw, unfortunately, but we got another draw because of the Nettlecyst. Another Puresteel Paladin. Eh. Think we tap the Puresteel, play the Puresteel, put the hammer on the Puresteel, pass the turn. Because if we attack, they can block one creature with Hedron Crab and then come back for lethal. Well, I guess we have this as a blocker for this. The thing is, like, I'm afraid of the Vengevine here. I think we just have to pass. Keep looking for a spear. Shame we had to use these Hallowed Moonlights as cantrips. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. It got us into this position, but would be nice to have these back right now. See, this would be the perfect time to be casting one. All right, last chance. Okay, Paradise Mantle. So we can use that to draw 2 cards here. I think we got there. Zero mana creatures are going to pump up the germ. That's good. They're also good blockers. Also, this Urza Saga pumps up the germ. Let's do that too. We did it! We did it! Oh my god, we did it! Congratulations, chat! We got there. This hand is very mediocre, but like, we get to go turn 1 Esper Sentinel, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic with Urza Saga. I mean, it's not fast, but as far as like value goes, it's very strong. I'm going to keep it. We're going to play the plan. Alright, don't fury me, bro. Not a fan of Steam Vents here. Yep, Kaldra is an option for this deck. A lot of people play Kaldra. Ragavan. I think we get Sophie, because we don't have any way to equip, easy equip anything, and Sophie looks amazing versus their deck. It's been a while. I can't recall. I think it's going to be kind of difficult because they have access to a few very good cards. Unholy Heat to kill our creatures. What do you know? That's actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to use this to put this into play. So yeah, they have Unholy Heat to kill our creatures. What's the name of that card? Dress Down to kill our tokens from Urza Saga. Oh yeah, Esper Sentinel with equipment. Changing its power so they have to pay more mana. That's pretty good. Play Sophie while they're tapped out. I don't think they play Fury. Let's throw out this Ornithopter. Only costs 2 to equip. Nice. So we're going to try and equip again. Okay, they're going to let us draw a card. Sweet. And we'll equip to the Ornithopter, kill this Ragavan, and this way we'll have Memnite to block if they have another Ragavan. So they can't dash and attack us. Ornithopter with Sophie. Seems good. How about a Cranial Plating opponent? I should have played Esper Sentinel first, honestly. Also, should have tapped Inkmoth Nexus. That was not well thought out. What do you have here? Oh. Yup. 100%. That works. I was wondering what they could possibly have. And that is a thing. Stop Sophie in its tracks. Oh, don't like that. Steal my creature, you jerk. You're not allowed to keep it. This is a colorless card. It has a lot of blue on it because it creates blue mana, but it's a colorless card. Waited 3 weeks for some cards I've ordered and they have not arrived yet, so now I've assembled a backup plan for my Pioneer RCQ this Saturday. Plan is just not have anybody be able to guess what I'm playing. Fun. Something I did once with that in mind is I brought 2 decks to a tournament, and before the event started, I was, like very obvious about sleeving up one deck. So everybody, anybody who came around to talk to me, they saw that I was sleeving up this one thing. And then when the event started, put that deck into my bag, took the real deck out and played that. I think Sanctifier has some value here. I like On Thin Ice to hit the Murktides. Could bring in Relic to keep their graveyard low, again for the Murktides. Definitely want to keep Sophie. You mean that the card looks blue, but it's actually colorless? Oh yeah. Hmm. This is a no, for sure. Do not want this. The On Thin Ice isn't too good here, but everything else is fine. Maybe we just keep this, get rid of On Thin Ice. Maybe we keep this, get rid of Puresteel. Could throw away Memnite. I think I want maximum creatures. All right, let's keep this. Done. Ready to go. Makes sense. Doesn't want to let me draw a card for free. Silent Clearing as my only white source, as my first land. Not ideal. Going to be taking a bit of damage from that land. Ouch. Alright, guess we don't play Sigarda's Aid into that. Hey, there's the other planes. Okay. Another Paladin. Oh. So I guess they want a Ragavan this turn? Nope. That is not what they wanted. Press down. Ouch. That's a good one. One says Relic, one says Shadowspear. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. So do we have to use the Relic immediately? I think so, right? I mean, Explosives is still on one. We can activate it in response. But they will have enough to play like a 4/4 Murktide. Oh, Paradise Mantle. Depending on how we play this, we could draw a couple cards with that. They find Unholy Heat, kill the Esper Sentinel. That's weird when they have Engineered Explosives on one. I think they should have killed the Puresteel Paladin. Aw, oh, damn it. I wanted to draw two cards. Here's another dress down. That's brutal. We could play out an aid, cost us a life. What have we done so far? We cast Puresteel, we cast Paradise Mantle. So this is already, and it doesn't have Connive anyways, because it has no abilities. There's a Darcy. Another iteration. Whew, those two dress downs were amazing for the opponent. Just absolutely backbreaking. This was supposed to draw us 2 cards. They also got rid of 2 Constructs. Okay, so now they kill the 2 Paladins. And start doing damage. We have nothing left. Except for a Sanctifier en-Vec. Alright, back to you, opponent. Might be able to buy a turn with Inkmoth Nexus. They do, unfortunately, still have Delirium. No, that is not what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I was thinking I would do. Chump with Nexus. Make a construct, chump with Nexus. Yeah, because that's lethal on board. Gonna let me block? Nope. Yeah, opponent played very well. Yeah, okay. Just making sure they didn't misclick. Alright, final game to find out if we get the 4-1 or not. But regardless, we have a positive league. That first game was pretty sweet, just like riding Sophie the whole way. Yeah, I guess March would be good. Kind of hard to say no to this hand. We have Sanctifier, we have Relic turn 1, have Urza Saga. Hallowed Moonlight is against the format. I think that we brought it in for 3 of our 5 matches. Good against Creativity, Living End, Rhinos, Dredge, so many things. Starts with a Fiery Islet. Aww. I don't think I want to play this yet. I think we'll want to keep that in hand in case we draw a Paladin. Yeah, this also stops tokens. Which is something we went through because of the, okay. Because of the Rhinos matchup. I was definitely asking chat, like, is this going to work versus Rhinos? I'm not sure. I think so. I mean, also, Containment Priest can be removed. So you can put your Containment Priest down, and then they hit it with a Lightning Bolt. And their stuff still goes through. So they specifically need a counter spell. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we have 2 mana. Love it. Smack. No scoops yet. I was like, Sophie! No, not quite. I guess we just go get Spear here. Ha ha ha! 4-1! Let's go! Hammer time! Mono white! Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today. Mono white hammer time. And I think there's a reason why this deck has continued to survive after losing Lurrus. The deck is almost exactly the same as it was before, with a couple small changes. We get access to some of the bigger equipments now, and you get your choice. Sophie is a really good choice, obviously. Nettlecyst, very, very good in this deck. We even get, you know, pumps from the Urza Sagas and Sigarda's Aid that we have in play, because this counts enchantments as well as artifacts. And then also you have access to Cauldra Complete, or as I like to say, Cauldra Complete. Another great option for the list, since we have access to 4 Stoneforge Mystics. You can, like, Stoneforge, you can Stoneforge turn 2, turn 3, put out Cauldra, and some decks just cannot deal with that. I think the really big standout card for this list for today was Hallowed Moonlight. 100% this card was a big deal. It came in for, I think it was 3 of our 5 matches, and anytime I cast it, except for, you know, those times when I was cantripping, but we can talk about that later. Anytime I cast it, it just felt like a blowout. And when I was cantripping, well, it wasn't ideal, but it was still not dead. It wasn't rotting. in our hand, if we had 2 mana, we could cycle and, you know, try and find that other card that we actually needed, right? You know, try and find Nettlecyst, try and find Shadowspear, try and find Steelshaper's Gift. So yeah, loved the Hallowed Moonlight. Wasn't too sure on when we were supposed to be using the Mana Tithe. I think someone in chat said that we were supposed to be using it for the Rhinos matchup. That's fair. Especially like in combination with Esper Sentinel, where they gotta like pay the 1 mana to keep us from drawing a card, and then we get them with Mana Tithe. That would be so cool. So I guess I kind of let us all down on not using the Mana Tithe, because that would have been awesome. You know, getting people with that card just feels like the best. But the one thing that I felt like this deck was really missing was Blacksmith skill. I would love at some point to play this deck again and find room for Blacksmith skill, even if it's only as a 1-of, but preferably as a 2-of. Absolutely love that card for protecting our Sigarda's aids, for protecting our Urza Sagas, as well as our creatures and our hammers. I think that that card just like absolutely goes with this deck, like peanut butter goes with jam. Yeah, all in all, had a lot of fun with it. Highly recommend it. I think that Hammer Time absolutely still has a place in the meta.